I'm joined by Arkady Dvorkovich, President of the International Chess Federation. Welcome to Munich, Arkady.
Thank you. Happy to be back to Munich, where we have the Women Grand Prix, exciting tournament with some of the best ladies chess players.
Okay, so we'll talk about the tournaments in a minute. But first of all, Turkey is suffering severe consequences due to the catastrophic earthquakes, also Syria, as you know. It's a very active chess federation that's organized great events and supports chess continuously. What message would you like to send over to convey to those of our friends over there, Arkady?
I personally, and FIDE as an institution, issued a statement right after we learned about the news from Turkey and Syria, that we are in solidarity with the people of these two countries, with families who lost their relatives, including kids, and our chess community has losses as well, as far as we know, and we expressed our commitment to provide any necessary help when we will find out how and to do it and what is needed, when we will be sure that it will deliver to people in need. But we are ready for this at any time, and we also called our national federations to donate whatever is needed to help those families.
It's a very tragic situation. So even though you have a very tight schedule as FIDE president, you found time to come to the Women's Grand Prix here in Munich. And as we saw last night in the charity gala, sponsors are appreciating your presence at the event. So my question is the Women's Grand Prix consolidated as a 2-year event, or are there plans to modify the road to the candidate structure as in the open section? How do you see the women's tournaments in the future?
As compared to the open section, there are not so many tournaments for women, and that's why we decided to keep the Grand Prix series to provide more opportunities for ladies to compete directly and to have a chance to get spots in the candidate tournaments through real tournaments, and we do believe that unless we'll have more private women tournaments, we should keep it like that. Of course, it requires some thinking and some decisions regarding how many spots we take from various routes, including World Cup, Grand Swiss, Grand Prix by rating. Whether we will establish the same system as an open with FIDE circuit, we will see. But for the time being, we believe that the Women Grand Prix is an important route so that more ladies can directly compete for the title.
That's very reassuring for the women chess. You've probably noticed that recently there's been a debate in social media about classical chess being phasing out. Okay, sparked in part through comments by Carlsen and Caruana, and also all these events online. Where do you see classical chess in the future amidst all these rapid and blitz online events? Could you squash these rumors that classical chess is not phasing out, please?
Well, we can certainly see the trend towards chess being more rapid and more games during same days, and that's why we do believe that there is a case for more rapid and blitz tournaments in general, but it doesn't mean that it should substitute classical events. Whether the time control for classical events should be a bit shorter, of course, is in the discussion, and we will continue the discussion with all stakeholders, including in particular chess players, media partners. But again, it's not about getting rid of classics. It's about the time control that we should use in the future for major classical tournaments to keep chess a smart game, not just a game where you do more physical activity playing by hands, not with your brain.
So a follow-up question to this first question. Where do you think is the sweet spot for classical time control? Maybe 60-30, around that range?
All kind of ideas. Some people believe that we should go down to 1 hour for each player per game. Now we have at least 2 hours for top players. We have 1 hour for low-rated players already, like below 1,800 as far as I remember. So I don't think that it should be that radical. We should have sufficient time for players to think. So it's somewhere in the middle, but where in the middle, I don't know. Again, we'll have a broad discussion with all stakeholders, and we will present a few options.
Okay. You've probably seen the video that's circulating now where you were watching the charity game after the game had finished with a lot of interest. Later on, we carried on playing the game. Do you actually miss playing chess tournaments? Because I noticed that you were very interested in the game.
I didn't play any serious tournaments since I was a student, so I cannot say that I miss playing. But of course, I'm struggling to find time to play even occasionally. I play mostly in the internet, so having a chance to play over the board, even with big chess set, is just exciting, it's just fun. And yesterday we had fun with some good players, and the position itself was very interesting.
So my last question. I've heard that you're studying Spanish now. So would you like to send a message to all our Latin American and Spanish fans? ¿Quieres mandar un pequeño mensaje a todos nuestros seguidores?
I promise to do it when I come to the region for sure, and it's going to be soon in April. So now I'm at the right path, I would say. So hasta mañana.
Okay.
Gracias, muchas gracias, muchísimas gracias.
Thanks very much, Arkady.